So hi everybody, my name is Juan Vaquero. I'm a member of the international programming team, and I assume that you met director Pavel Loparev and Askold Kurov at the beginning of the screening. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the Q&A. I'll just pose the first question and I'll let you guys take over from there on, if that's okay. So my first question is, I know there's a bit of an update towards the end of the film, but I'm assuming you've sort of finished putting it together a little bit ago. So I was wondering if you have any other updates as to what's going on with Helena as well as Pasha.
Ну, Лена, у нас была очень маленькая премьера в Москве, закрытая.
We had a small, closed premiere showing in Moscow.
И на этой премьере была Лена.
And Lena was there.
Она выглядит совсем по-другому, потому что у нее был инцидент, ее узнали в магазине и стали преследовать.
She looks completely different because she had an incident. She was recognized in the store, and people started pursuing her.
И ей пришлось обрезать волосы, ну, они чуть длиннее, чем у Аскольда, наверное, сейчас.
She needed to cut off her hair, and her hair is a little bit longer than now.
Ну, она до сих пор в форме, она ведет группу D404, она не собирается сдаваться, и она, ну, полна сил.
But she's still on her horse. She's not giving up. She's still leading this group, Children 404. She's full of energy, and she's fighting a good fight.
Okay. So it's your turn, guys. Since we're going to be, have to use a translator, I'm going to ask you a favor. Let's keep the questions sort of short and to the point to make the whole sort of process a little bit easier. Okay? So, yes, let's take the first question.
How did you select your documentary subject?
So, how did you select your documentary subject?
Yeah, I see. Thank you. Previously was the question about Pasha. I want to say Pasha is in Toronto now, and he is here in this place. Pasha, please come here. Thank you. And I met, and his new name is Justin. And I met Pasha Justin by chance during, it was a political meeting, and it wasn't about LGBTQ at all, but Pasha was with a poster, and I noticed him, and he was very bright, and I immediately understood he's my character, my subject, and I didn't know he's gay or anything, and I was very surprised when I find out that he's gay, and it's just a chance. Was surprised for me.
And I'd like to quickly ask Justin, how long have you been in Canada, and how do you find it?
I've been in Canada 6 months. I came to Canada in October 4. And what?
How do you find Canada?
I think it is great. I have some problem, but it's not problem with discrimination. I feel I'm human. I feel I don't have a discrimination in school. We always talking about Justin Bieber in my school, and I feel I'm same as other people, and it is great. It's totally different than in Russia.
Your turn, guys. There's a question. Yes.
The question is regarding whether you're going to make it public on the internet for Russian children that are members of the war. Will you be able to put it on the internet? Will you be allowed? Вы сможете поставить это на интернет России,
Да, через 3 часа этот фильм будет доступен в интернете в России, будет интернет-премьера для России, в том числе в группе Дети 404. Но it's
We're going to post it, and it's going to be available in Russian.
The film, right? Is that okay.
After 3 hours. Yeah, today.
3 hours from now.
И что касается возможности людей в России посмотреть этот фильм, я уже говорил, что у нас была небольшая премьера, и нам устроили шикарное промо, потому что премьеру пытались сорвать православные активисты. Ой, sorry.
As to the people in Russia being able to see the film, I already said that we had a showing in Moscow. We had a fantastic promo, and this promo, the Orthodox activists tried to ruin it, basically, but...
Да, они ворвались в зал вместе с полицией, с оружием и пытались найти несовершеннолетних на предмет гей-пропаганды, что мы занимаемся гей-пропагандой.
They broke into the room with weapons, with police. They were trying to find minors and trying to accuse us of gay propaganda.
Но все удалось уладить, и мы продолжили смотреть, и это было одно из самых, не знаю, это было очень сильно.
But we managed to straighten everything out, and we continued the showing. This was very powerful.
Но полиция проверила документы у всех зрителей.
But the police checked everybody's documents, everybody in the audience.
И в какой-то момент зрители, когда только ворвались православные активисты, это было очень сильно, потому что зрители встали, начали аплодировать, скандировать: «Мы хотим смотреть кино, мы хотим смотреть кино», это было очень круто.
The most powerful moment was when those Orthodox activists broke in. All the people in the audience got up and started chanting, "We want to see the film, we want to see the film."
I believe there's a question back there, yes.
Just trying to clear up, like, political implications, like safety concerns for filmmakers.
So the question is, are there any safety concerns for the filmmakers, I guess, as a consequence of having made the film?
Not yet, but everything in Russia is so unexpected, and we don't know what to wait for. Would we be fined, or would this film be banned in Russia or not? Everything is unexpected.
Поэтому сразу полетели на фестиваль.
We came to the festival in Toronto.
Yes, there's another question.
What can we do to help?
So, what can we do to help from here?
I think you can help us talking about it. Keep talking, because they're always afraid of the problem of Children 404 is that society and government want to pretend they not exist, keep it in secret, and all we can do against it to take it out from this secret field of them. I think so.
Bring them into the open.
I I want to ask one thing. We've seen in many people who live in Russia, and I'm sorry for my bad English, many teenagers who live in Russia, they want to move to different country like Canada, and they have a problem because many parents, when children make a coming out, parents just kick out from house, and they teenagers, they don't have a house, they don't have anything. They want to move to country like liberal, like Canada, but they cannot make a visa because if you want to come to country like Canada, you need a visa, you need money, and many teenagers don't have it. And I want then Canadian society and Canadian people, maybe when they see this film, they get attention about problem of gay teenagers, and maybe government get attention for this problem and support gay teenagers in Russia, because it's really impossible for 99% to make a visa to Canada.
I would then ask him, is his mother the exception to most parents in Russia? And has he, how does he communicate with her? By Skype or something? Does he keep in touch with her?
Right, so the question is your mom the exception to the majority of sort of cases in Russia, and how do you communicate with her?
Yes, my mom, they always have a difficult life, and when I was coming out at 14 years old, the first time don't like me, they afraid me, but my family after some time started to love me because just my mom, because my father, he always hated me, he always beat me and beat my mom, and one time my mom just understand what happens, and one time my mom just asked me, you need to be yourself, and my mom started love me, but it is very, very rare in Russian. Then it's I think 1 of million when когда родители принимают.
When parents accept.
И многих детей их просто-напросто выкидывают из домов.
Many children are simply thrown out of their homes.
И я считаю, что я очень счастливый человек, потому что у меня есть такая мама.
And I think I'm a very lucky person for having such a mother.
And of course, I'm every week, every 3 days, I use the Skype. I'm talking with she, and it's really a great person because he do anything. He sells her apartment for pay my studying in Canada because she understands it's so difficult to live in Russia, and she very helped me, and I very love she. It's best person of the world, I think.
We have time for 2 more questions, so I'm going to go with you there. Yes.
This is another question for Justin Pasha. Are you in a TDSB school currently? Do you intend to participate in World Pride in Toronto? And if so, how can myself, being a TDSB teacher, help you to make a global campaign for a part Russian vote?
Okay, so it's 3 questions. Are you in a TDSB school? Number 1. Number 2, are you gonna take part in World Pride? And number 3, how can she, a TDSB teacher, help you in doing so?
Thank you for help. I'm studying in English school in Irak, and I'm just studying English now. I want to go to college in the next months. Yes, I will be in the Gay Pride, in World Gay Pride, because I think it's a good chance to get attention about gay teens problem. Because actually, when I'm staying in Canada 6 months, I never seen the refugee who, I don't know, who same age like me. And because it's impossible, like from Russia came to Canada if you don't have a lot of money. Я думаю, что давать внимание не только мне, а вообще говорить об этой проблеме и просто обращать внимание на таких людей, которым нужна помощь.
As to how you can help, look for people like me, not just me, but other people like me, and then see if they need help and talk about it. bring it in the open and help all of them.
Because Canada is a very good country, I love Canada, and many LGBT activists talking about problem outside the Canada, but sometimes activists don't see a problem inside near city.
Okay, so let's take one very last question, single question, back there, yes.
Would you say the Olympics in Moscow highlighted this issue a little bit, has created any kind of change?
Would you say that the Olympics in Moscow created any type of change? Obviously, they highlighted this issue.
Sorry, do you mean Moscow Olympics 1980 or Sochi?
So there's any type of influence.
Вообще мы занимались монтажом фильма 2 месяца во время Олимпиады, мы вообще даже не знаем, что там происходило.
We were cutting the movie for 2 months during the Olympics. We had no idea what was going on there.
Но вообще, мне кажется, Олимпиада отдельно, Россия и геи отдельно, это что-то не совсем связано на самом деле между собой. Ну, нет прямых.
But I think the Olympics and this gay movement are things that are not connected in any way.
You know, one of the subjects whom we talked to, this young boy, he studies school, and he lives in Sochi, the Olympic city, and he has one of the most strong stories. The very beginning story is his. It's about like he is humiliated every day and beaten every day, not even at school but outdoors, and he had to move from his mother's house to another district just because all people know him and attack him very often. And he says that Sochi, this Olympic city, is a very homophobic one, and even this everything what was built and like a culture came to Sochi, and now it's turns back, and all these new, for example, buses disappear somewhere, and they have old ones in Sochi and so on. I think nothing changed.
Okay, so I think that's all the time that we have, but Justin, Pavel, and Kurov, thank you so much, and thank you guys for being here.
Thank you very much.